Hello my beautiful people, how are you guys doing? Thank you guys for always clicking to watch my videos. It's still your girl Chinwe for real. And to my new subscribers, thank you for being part of the family. I appreciate all of you. So today let's discuss this young black lady was kicked out of the beauty school. Why? Because she gave a presentation on the lack of natural hair education in beauty schools. I don't know why that would be a problem, like why she will be dismissed in the school. Anyway, I didn't make up the story. Let's hear it directly from her.
So let me tell you guys about how the director of this beauty school, Shore Beauty School, basically kicked me out and asked me to never come back again. I gave a presentation to the cosmetology students about natural hair discrimination and the lack of natural hair education in beauty schools. This is part of the UMA's Natural Hair Workshop program, right? Most of the students received the presentation very well, and they agreed to the fact that beauty schools should be inclusive of natural hair education. However, the dean of the school, Miss Rachel, absolutely disagrees. At the end of the presentation, she pulled me aside and said, "How dare I tell her students that beauty school curriculums should be inclusive of natural hair? Beauty schools teach what the state mandates them to teach, and if the state doesn't force them to teach natural hair, then they're not going to go out of their way to teach that to their students, even though that education would benefit their students in their career once they graduate and become hairstylists." Miss Rachel also said, "How dare I come and tell her students that beauty schools should teach natural hair, because that can trigger a student revolt where the students demand refunds, and if that happens, then that could affect her business." I expressed to her that I completely understand she is more concerned with making money than offering education that is inclusive of natural hair. And after I left, one of the administrators reached out to me and told me that the dean banned any talk of natural hair education and UMA's Natural Hair Workshop inside and outside of the school, period. And this is the problem with beauty schools.
So you have heard it from her, and I combined some stitches on this. Let's hear what they have to say.
And told me that the dean banned any talk of natural hair education.
Good afternoon, all. I posted a partial clip about a female who went into a beauty salon school and did a presentation about how natural hair should be inclusive. Some of the students in there was receptive to it. Others were not so much, especially the dean. Now, this is the whole reason why that I posted that, is because you get people on here basically telling us that to get over it, move on, it's in the past. Well, that's kind of hard to do when stuff like this keeps happening. So my thing is, how are we supposed to get over it, move on, because it's in the past, if things like this keeps happening, getting thrown back into our faces, reminding us of who we are and where we came from? You know, that's not going to happen until it stops. And as long as this keeps going on, we're going to keep bringing it up. And they wonder why is everything about race? Because these people make it about race. We're just trying to live our lives. But nobody wants us to do that, because they keep reminding us of who we are, where we came from, and where we should go back to. So this is the main reason why it's not going to happen no time soon. So as long as people like this keeps telling people like us to get over it, move on, it's in the past, it's not going to happen. And the whole main reason why they want us to stop doing it is because it hurts their feelings. And we don't care about their feelings. It's obvious that they don't care about us, don't care about our feelings. So why should we care about theirs? They don't like it. They feel so offended because we are speaking out. We putting it out there, letting them know that this is not tolerated. So as long as they keep reminding us of who we are, where we come from, and where we should go back to, we're going to keep reminding them we're not getting over it. We're not moving on. And the only way that's going to happen is if they stop. And who needs to stop it? They need to call themselves out. That's what they need to do. So guess what, people? If it's not me saying anything, it's going to be somebody else. So there's no getting over it, no moving on. Get over it yourself. So have a great day.
Beauty schools teach what the state mandates them to teach, and if the state doesn't force...
All right, if you're a beauty school instructor and you think that you cannot teach natural hair like this here because the state recommends or mandates what you have to teach and it is not inclusive of natural hair, I will tell you this. You are leaning on your own propensity and lack of knowledge towards natural hair because the state doesn't mandate it like that. The state mandates that a certain amount of hours must go towards things like hair cutting, hair color, beautification treatments, shampoos and conditioners, things like that. Does this hair not need cutting? Does this type of client not get color? Do they not need shampoos? I don't understand how you feel like just because they said cutting that was exclusive to straight hair. It never said that you must teach it on straight hair in your curriculum. You can teach cutting on straight, wavy, curly, and coily. Same goes for shampoo, same goes for colors, same goes for deep conditioning. You're lazy. Just call it what it is, or racist. Okay, love you, bye.
This is part of the Yuma's Natural Hair Workshop program, right?
I feel so good right now. So last night I was going back and forth in this video's comment section with this girl. I'm like, sometimes, you know, I didn't say it this exact way, but this is how I'm saying it to y'all. Sometimes a TikTok video is not going to do shit. You're going to bash the dean and then what? You're not actually making a video about the changes that should be made. So I contacted the board of licensing and I explained the lady's situation, and she thought I was talking about the hair braiding, and I was like, no, like natural hair, like the washing and the caring, you know, all those things like they teach about other hair types. And she was like, you have to contact the New Jersey legislator's office. I hate that word. And I'm like, so it's that easy. You just have to contact them, you know, find a way to prepare a bill. And she said that if the bill, like if it goes through, whatever, she said the only way it's going to go through is if they have people on board to make that change. And they need enough people to make the change and yada, yada, yada. And I'm just like, I told you so. I want to cry because I was fucking right. Sometimes these other people, they make the situation worse. Like we don't worry about that lady. Worry about making a change in the curriculum for natural hair. And then I found out that you need a license in New York too to do natural hair. I didn't know that. I just learned something new today. Thank you. I learned something new today. Because I'm like, what is that person going to do? They're going to drag the dean and this and the third, and people going to, no. Do the research. Somebody start this up.
Yeah, guys, you have had it all. What do you think about the video? What's your reaction on this? Is it an injustice done to this black lady? Let's hear your own comments down below. Let's chat over there. See you in my next video. And please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you have not done so. See you in my next video. Bye.